Hey guys, that time again. It's been a while. I'm going to jump into some Star Citizen. I am self-isolating myself at the moment. I'm a little bit coldish with a bit of a sore throat. And yeah, not that I've been around anybody that I'm aware of that has the dreaded flu at the moment, but yeah, just in case. I think I'm not going to head out at the moment and stay at home and watch and play some Star Citizen. Let's jump into it. Probably not going to be the most exciting stream. I need to make a little bit of coin in 3.8. But saying that, they have dropped the 3.9 Evocati build, which I've been doing a bit of testing on. It's only been up for a short amount of time, or they only had it up for a short amount of time, and I am going to have a little bit of a break into the current live build before maybe going back to it. Yeah, so let's dive in, do a bit of mining, do a couple of missions, maybe a bit of trading if I can get enough money together, and try and get my balance up. Saying that, I'll end up doing that, and 3.9 will end up releasing, and I will probably lose it all if they don't persist with the balances. But anyway, that aside, jumping in, say hi if you're joining the stream. I'm always up for a chat, and yeah, let's go for it. Let's jump in. So 3.8.2 has been a little bit unstable with the servers lately. I think they're now obviously pushing everything into 3.9. So who knows what we're in for. But that's been the fun and headache of Star Citizen for a very long time. Still see my little icon down the bottom left hand corner is a little bit weird. I seem to be missing a leg. So if anyone does join the stream, oh, hello, you scared the hell out of me. Anyone does join the stream, please let me know if the volumes are a bit weird or anything. If the stream's playing up, I think I am streaming. Stream quality is good at the moment, it's telling me, so let's hope that stays the same. Alright, let me grab a mining ship and we will head to Yella. Just going to claim that while I'm here. Hey, what do I grab? Prospector. I don't think I'll grab the mole. No one to play with. No one to play with. You need a few people to play in the mole. So I'm going to go with the Prospector. Went right past it. Sorry, my phone's going off. So upgraded the mining laser on this one. Spent a lot of my well-earned money on a Helix mining head, which gives me a lot more stability. Sorry, I seem to be very popular at this time of day. I will check those messages in just a second. I don't want to be rude. There she is. The Misk Prospector. I do love this ship. I love the sort of industrial design, the industrialness of it. Just that pressed metal. That's great. Aussie! Thanks, mate. How you been? I haven't seen you around for a while. Yeah, this is the Helix mining head. It helps. It helps a lot in getting some of the rocks that have a lot of resistance, but costs a fortune. All right, let's go up. So yeah, I've been playing in the mole a little bit. But you really do need several players to make that worthwhile. Prospector, it's a good little time sink. I think there are faster ways of making money in Star Citizen, but sometimes you just want to jump in a little ship by yourself and head off to a moon and mine some rocks. Oh, see, that's not good. I hope everything's okay, mate. Fortunately, real life gets in the way of Star Citizen, but it's important to remember that Star Citizen's a good little distraction, but it's not real life. Oh, mate, that's tough. That's really tough. I haven't had to go through anything like that with my parents yet, but you know, they are getting on. I often think about that kind of thing. I guess the only consolation is you know you've got a certain amount of time and you make the most of that time. Yeah. Yeah, I think even, I mean, I don't think I have any level of PTSD, but I can't imagine, even with not having an emotional reaction to those kind of situations, there still has to be a level of stress that surrounds what's kind of going on. So yeah, I hope you guys have all the support that that you can get, and you know, you make the most of this time you still have. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 3.9. As I was saying, real life kind of gets in the way a bit. They released the Evocati test build this morning, our time, and I've been playing in that a little bit. Trouble with the very early Evocati builds, it's always exceptionally unstable. It's always about trying to get the servers a little bit stable and to stop a lot of crashes, so you tend to only be in for a short amount of time before you you crash out. It gives you enough time to put a few reports in and do a bit of testing, and then it kind of gets to the point where you just want to stop and have a bit of a rest from it, and maybe wait for the next testing patch to push it further. But yeah, in terms of what's kind of coming, I know there's been a lot of kickback in relation to things that are in there, things that aren't in there, and is there enough in there? I actually think when you get down to it, there's a lot of stuff actually being added um, to this patch, actually to this 3.9 build. Looking really forward to it. I mean, I'm finding Star Citizen's one of these games that you kind of get into for a period of time, and then you need a bit of a break from, and then you come back, especially when new stuff hits, and gets you all excited for it again. And it's that perpetual ups and downs, highs and lows of following the development. So I've had a little bit of a break, and I'm kind of getting back into it. What about yourself?
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, I haven't looked at any of the Evocati leaks. I don't know what people are leaking at the moment, but yeah, from what I've seen what I have seen this morning, or what I've experienced this morning anyway. Um, yeah, just I know we're not meant to disclose much about it, but in terms of my reaction to a particular area, a particular new area in game, it literally took my breath away. Really excited for it again. Where do I want to go? Just want to get down near the surface, and I'll go a mining to see what we can find. Yeah, Ozzy, we got the well, maybe we have the Bar Citizen here in Sydney next weekend. But find out today whether or not they're going to cancel it just because of all the stuff that's going on. I hope they don't. It's not going to be that huge a gathering that I think you're at any more risk than just wandering out on the street. But we'll see. Hopefully it will go ahead. Personally, I hope it does. Looking forward to that. It's literally about 10 minutes walk from my place, so it's within stumbling distance home. But it'd be good to meet some of the guys that face to face that play the game and just sort of shoot the shit over a beer. Haven't mined on Yella for a while. I usually mine on one of Hurston's moons or on Daymar. I can't remember what Yella has in terms of minerals, but yeah, we'll go and have a look. Been having some issues with my resolution on my monitor. I've actually got a widescreen, an ultra wide monitor, which is 3840 by 1600, not 2160, which is your normal 4K. And it looks great. It's the refresh rates. It's got a variable refresh rate and all the rest. So it actually looks really good when I play it full screen. But when I stream, I drop it down just to make things a bit easier for multitasking. And Star Citizen is not so friendly to ultra wides and that resolution. So I was playing around with it a little bit this morning to try and get the capture right. Alright, close to the surface, let's do a scan. Not seeing anything yet. Take a little bit of time before things start showing up. I really should be looking all around me instead of just what's in my field of view. Head towards some of the ranges. Tend to get a little bit more things around there. Nada. Yeah, so riveting viewing, watching people mine. Riveting. Here we go, our first little find for the day. What's it gonna be? I bet it's nothing. Copper and corundum. Neither of those are particularly great, so I'm not going to fill up my very limited storage on those minerals. I'm pretty much looking for anything that ends in "ite." Anything that ends in ITE carries the more value. I think yellow has laranite as one of its common minerals, so if I find some of that, I'll be happy. 3.9 is bringing in some mining consumables, so little things you can add to your mining laser that I guess it reduces resistance or stabilization or that kind of thing. So it'd be good to test those out. I think they were saying in one of the recent Star Citizen releases, or the shows that they put on, that mining is pretty much one of the only full gaming loops. And I think that, other than a few, bugs, I think they've kind of got it to where they want it to be. So it'll be good if they start fleshing out some of the other gaming loops now. Nothing. Something. down the very unexciting part of yellow. Oh, hello. It's got a whole collection of things. Alright, let's go from right to left. What do we got? Titanium, aluminium. Could be better. Titanium, aluminium. Agricum's okay. It's pretty low percentage though. Pretty low percentage. Agricum, but higher percentage, so we might crack that and see if we can get a higher chunk of agricum out of it. Agricum again, but low percentage. Titanium, gold. If you can get a high percentage of gold, that's not too bad. Titanium, gold again, that's actually not too bad. Gold, I can probably get a chunk out of that. That's higher. Alright, but let's see, this one. No, it was 2% agricum. Was it this one? 12. So 12 out of 36% of the volume. Alright, let's crack this one, see what we get.
Mining mode on.
Oh, that there's quite a bit of lag there with my scroll wheel. The only downside is if you get a bit of lag, it's not very responsive. So you can go from being in the green zone to about to explode very, very quickly. Alright, let's get this energy level up. Just decided to die on me at the worst possible time. Sorry, let me just plug this in. Let's try with the wireless rechargeable mouse. You never know when they're going to give up, and this one is just giving up. Alright, luckily I moved off the rock. There we go. Alright, let's get myself sorted again. You know, it's all downhill from there when you've got to plug in a wireless mouse. Let's try this again. Cracked that one just in time.
Scan initiated.
Okay, 65% agricum. That's worthwhile collecting, or breaking down even more, I should say. Or we haven't broken it down enough yet. It's a no to the aluminium, or aluminum, as my US friends say.
Scan complete.
10% agricum. It's not really high,
Extraction mode.
but let's grab it. Wasn't a huge mass of rock, so I wasn't gonna take that much cargo. Alright, if we can get a bit more pure agricum out of this one, I'll be happy. Come on. Come on. No, drop down, drop down, drop down, drop down. Come on, drop down. Nice. Very nice. Alright, what do we got?
Scan initiated. Scan complete. Scan initiated.
Again, not a high percentage of agricum, but might be worthwhile picking up. Better than nothing. 100% agricum, thank you very much, but only, well, 99 mass. But we'll pick it up.
Scan initiated.
We'll take that as well, thank you very much.
Scan initiated. Scan complete.
Excellent. Is it worthwhile getting that 10% agricum? Might not be. Oh, 100% there again.
Scan complete. Scan initiated.
Aluminum.
Scan initiated. Scan initiated.
I don't think I'm going to worry about this 10%. I don't want to completely fill up with
Scan complete.
lower percentages. Alright. What else do we have? There's only 2% agricum.
Mining mode off.
2 out of 10. Alright, I don't think I'm going to crack any of those other ones. I think we'll move on. It's a bit of a fine line at the moment because these servers are getting the occasional 30k error and disconnecting. And you can guarantee it's always going to happen once you have nearly a full load of ore on your ship and you need to go back and sell it. So sometimes you make a few sacrifices and finish up a little bit early, or don't go around looking for all the high grade stuff, because the longer you take, chances are you could lose it all anyway. It's a bit frustrating. Stop. Like even with this rock, I'm finding that it doesn't want to scan for me. There we go. But yeah, I get a little bit nervous when you sort of get these delays from the server. I start to think that it's on its way out. I don't think I'll worry about diamond. whole group of stuff over here. Yeah, so one of my work colleagues, who knows I stream, commented that Star Citizen is just Minecraft, but a prettier version of it. I disagree with that. She's not watching at the moment, so I feel quite comfortable telling her she's wrong. Alright, G-Yellow is great for clusters at the moment. Agricum 2.43 out of 12. Diamond. Tungsten. Copper. Diamond and tungsten. Copper. What's this at the back? Laranite. Not a lot, but I'm still going to go and see if I can break that down. So I reckon the one at the front for the agricum and the one at the back with the laranite. Let's go and get the laranite first. Not a very big rock, so...
Scan initiated. Mining mode
No,
on.
actually, maybe it is. Oh, wrong mode.
Fracturing mode on. Scan complete.
Might be getting quite close for this one. It may not... Oh, you know, the resistance isn't too bad, but the energy's jumping all over the place a bit. I'm going to have to be a bit careful. Alright, into the green. Just.
Scan initiated. Scan initiated.
Wait, is it getting dark, or is it...
Scan initiated. Scan complete.
Alright, nothing at the back.
Scan initiated.
Check this one before it gets away.
Scan
Nope,
complete.
not the good stuff that I'm after.
Scan initiated.
Please be on this one. No. That'll be a bit of wishful thinking.
Scan complete.
Alright. Laranite, 29%. It's not a huge percent, but Laranite's usually
Extraction mode
a
on.
bit of money, so I'm going to take it.
Scan initiated.
Tungsten, not going to worry about it. And what's this little bit?
Scan complete.
Inert, so yeah, didn't get much out of that.
Scan initiated.
And it was that one, wasn't it?
Scan initiated. Fracturing mode
Alright, let's
on.
back out a little bit. And let's grab this one at the front with the agricum. Not a lot of agricum, but a bit. There we go, 2.43%. Hardly anything to write home about, but if I can break it down and get a nice decent chunk, it actually adds up.
Scan complete. Fracturing mode on.
budging. That took a little while to get up. Don't get too close. Come on. Come on.
Scan initiated. Scan initiated.
Ah, it's all very dark and grey, isn't it? You can't see much at all. Corundum, no thank you. Corundum, and nothing
Scan
else.
complete.
Corundum, no thank you.
Scan complete.
Alright,
Scan initiated.
Corundum again.
Scan complete. Scan complete.
And lucky last has to be the bit of Laranite I'm after.
Scan
No,
complete.
okay. Where am I missing
Scan
a piece?
initiated.
Corundum.
Scan initiated.
Corundum.
Scan complete.
Corundum.
Scan complete. Scan
And
initiated.
Corundum again. Has it glitched out, or am I just looking at it from the wrong angle?
Scan initiated.
Alright, let's have a look, see if I'm missing any pieces. What's this one down here? Agricum.
Scan complete.
Alright. Is that? I'm assuming it needs to be fractured down.
Scan complete.
Yeah.
Fracturing mode on.
Alright. Alright, so it's getting up there very fast. It's not a very big piece.
Scan
There we go.
initiated.
Alright, where are you flying off to?
Scan complete.
Agricum 72. We're going to take that.
Scan complete. Scan complete.
Inert. And was there any other bits?
Scan initiated.
Nope, I think that's it.
Scan initiated.
Alright, that's what I'm getting out of that one. Cargo capacity, 61%. It is quite dark out. And getting darker. Alright.
Fracturing mode
No,
on.
no, no, don't want that.
Extraction mode on.
I want scanning mode, that's what I want.
Mining mode off.
Alright, so I'm not seeing anything else yet. wondering if I should start streaming in ultra wide, or if I should just keep
Hydrogen
the
fuel at 75%.
16:9 aspect ratio. I don't know what people prefer. I mean, I like playing Star Citizen in ultra wide at full screen, but doesn't always play back well for people without it. Alright, I might just check up ahead here a little bit, and then if I don't find anything worthwhile, I might move around the planet just a bit to a different area to see if that makes a difference. Can just see my little profile on my stream, and it looks like that sun is like shining off the top of my head, top of my bald scalp. Yeah. What do we got here? Looks like we've got a couple of nodes, but really, are they going to be right on the top of this little mountain? Yeah, we've got one there. Well, this is going to be a tough one to crack, because if I do break it apart, it's going to go rolling down. I'll have to go chasing it. No, nothing worthwhile in there anyway. Right, was there another one up here? I thought there was two showing up. Okay, we've got one over here. Something over here. Oh, we got some first-person minables. I could jump out and get that. I do have a hand miner on me, but I don't think I'll get too bogged down with hand mining here. Not while I've got some stuff on board. It's going to take a little bit of time to start doing some hand mining at the same time, and I want to get back and sell what I've got on board before something untoward happens to the server. What do we got here? Agricum 14. That's alright. We can break that down a bit.
Scan complete. Mining mode on. Mode on.
Let's get it a bit closer. Just had a bit of server lag there and jumped from a really low percentage up to a much higher one. It's not what you want when you're trying to have a bit of precision in mining. Come on, keep going over the line. That's the way. Let's get a bit close again. Titanium, aluminium,
Scan complete.
or aluminum.
Scan initiated.
Agricum 100. Excellent.
Scan complete. Extraction mode on.
That is a decent chunk of Agricum.
Scan complete.
Nope.
Scan complete.
Agricum 82%. I'm not going to say no.
Scan complete.
94, 95. 96% full capacity. Do I bother going and filling up the other 4%, or do I...
Scan initiated.
What do? Do I try and crack another rock?
Mining mode off.
No, because this is where I will find, like, the mother lode of minerals, and I won't be able to fill up on it because I'm pretty much almost full. I shouldn't tempt fate, should I? Let's just have a look at this first random rock we come to. Just out of curiosity. And, you know what, the sun or Stanton's going down, so... I think that's telling me it's time to haul my, my stuff back. That is FPS mining. I can jump out of my ship. So one last look up here. And then 96% capacity, I think, is enough. Not to warrant getting anything else. Just one rock. Agricum 2.31. Nah, look, you know what? How about we head back to Port Olisar, let's sell what we got, and always do another run. Pretty, very pretty game. There I am, sitting in the front. Alright, let's have a look at our star map and let's try and get ourselves back to Port Olisar. I'm gonna go via... Oh, wait a second. Where was that marker that was sending me to... Oh no. It's alright. At the moment, some of the orbital markers are not correct and sending you a long way away when they shouldn't. That one's okay.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
That's where we're headed. I still enjoy mining over this way. I know a lot of people say it's not where you get the best yields, but it's just handy. It's very quick to jump off these moons and head back to Port Olisar and just literally run in and sell it, as opposed to having to to land in Lawville and then having to get the train into the city. It slows everything down, I think. Okay, back to base. Gotta watch the speed in the Prospector. It doesn't maneuver particularly well. It doesn't slow down in a hurry either.
Proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing gear down.
Don't slam into the side of the port.
Front collision. Landing successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Thank you.
Engines off.
Alright, let's go and see how much we made. Might be a huge amount, but slowly trying to recoup my funds after spending a lot of money on some components for my other ships. I don't think there's any pad ramming going on, so one of the little tricks is if you're worried about somebody slamming into your ship and destroying it before you get a chance to get in and sell your cargo, is to land, get confirmation you've landed, and then log out, because that will usually despawn your ship pretty quick. And when you log back in, you can sell what's in it. My little tip for the day. Alright. How much? How much have we got? Oh, 59,000, thank you very much. That's excellent. Yeah, that agricum is what did it. Excellent. 59 grand. That would have taken me quite a while to do in missions. Let me sell it while I can. 59,000. Nice way to make a bit of money. Alright, so my wallet's starting to climb back up a little bit. I spent a lot of money upgrading some of the components on my my Carrack, which costs quite a bit. I wanted to get a new mining laser for the Prospector. That cost a bit. And just a few bits and pieces. So I'll be curious to see if those things that I've purchased... actually do carry across to the 3.9 patch once it releases, but I'm not holding my breath. But for the moment, trying to get those funds up a little bit. Yeah, so definitely Agricum. That was the good one for me. Laranite, I only got a small amount. So yeah, happy with that. That was a good little haul. Might go back and give it one more shot. I can't remember what bay I parked on. What landing pad? I will track it down. But yeah, my usual routine is to go and do a bit of mining just to get the funds up, and then once I get a reasonable amount, I'll pull out the caterpillar and do a little bit of trading. But yeah, even with trading, it's not always economical and it's high risk. High risk in the sense that when you do lose, you know, you have a server crash or something, when you do lose your ship contents, you know, you've had to outlay money to get those ship contents, so you end up losing money, whereas opposed to when you're mining, you'll lose money in the sense that you're not going to gain anything, but you're not worse off from it. So it's probably the better option. It's been a bit janky getting into the seat. Alright.
Engines on.
Engines on indeed. Alright, let's head back to Yella. That seemed to be quite good. Yeah, looks like I need to concentrate on that agricum if I can find it.
Launch sequence complete. Landing gear up.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay, off we go.
Quantum travel engaged.
It'd be good if I could make another haul like that, but I'm very mindful that the server's been up for a while now. And no, we were lucky to get that back before anything happened. Okay, let's head down to
Quantum travel complete.
anywhere really. Just want to get down to the surface fast. You are on the other side, Mr. Arcorp. Let us go to Benson Mining Outpost and we'll go from there, hey?
Quantum travel engaged.
Yeah, so they've definitely slowed down the spooling up process when you're quantum jumping. Like, it takes a little bit longer to sort of get up to the speed. That's one thing I do notice.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, let's head down to the surface. Just gonna jump out for a second and just check. Yeah, the 3.9 Ibicati build is still up. They're still testing it. I know they said they're only going to bring it up for a small amount of time, but it looks like it's still up and running. I should be doing my duty and jumping back in and testing it a bit more, but sometimes you just need to have a bit of a break from testing and jump into the live build and get your funds back up again. There we go. Speed it up a little bit. speed it up and face plant the surface. That's what I usually do. I wish when you turn off the in-game chat, it actually stays off every time you jump out to third-person view and jump back in. It keeps coming back. Come on. Oh, hello. Who are you? Another prospector. Hello, Mr. Prospector. Raging insanity. It's alright. I'll go this other direction. I'll go away from you. I won't go and collect your spoils. Ah, and there's spoils to be had as soon as I land, hey? Alright. Alright, so it looks like agricum is the mineral of choice today. If I can find it. Nope. So I'm probably going to be a little bit picky now that I can see what I can potentially make out of that mineral. Some first-person minables just there, but again, while I'm in the prospect, I'm not going to jump out and do both. Place. Why am I sliding all over the place? I'm not decoupled. Oh gosh, now I've lost my orientation. Where was I? Okay, so to come from there, I must be heading back over this way. Try and get your bearings in this game. Here, this will probably be gold, aluminium. Now I wonder, the fact that this markers here, as in there, indicating a rock that I don't see, I'm just wondering if it's already been harvested. Wouldn't surprise me if that other mining ship that I saw before may have come through, or somebody else may have come through. Possibly already done that, or they're not spawning. Could be that as well. Oh wow, they're all over the place. So exciting viewing for, oh there we go. Are you the same one that I saw before? Yeah, raging insanity. So is he looped back, or am I going back towards him? Wouldn't surprise me if I'm going back towards him. He's coming towards me. Alright, what's this? Titanium, aluminum. which direction I'm facing now, so I'm probably going back over his turf. Alright, maybe I should just head in this direction. Head towards the Arch of the Rings. Oh. You another one. Who are you? Oh, it's an Argo mole. With one person on board. Alright. Every man and their dog, every man and their mole appear to be out getting the coin. Alright, you know what? I know there's quite a few things around here by the looks of what's being scanned, but I might actually wander off in another direction just to get away from these guys. All good, Aussie. Usually don't get too many people watching the streams because I'm not very active on here, but I don't do it for the followers, like in terms of I don't do it to get big follower numbers up or anything like that. Sometimes I just like to stream my adventures. Yeah, I'm having a few issues myself. Alright, so now that I've moved away from the mole and prospector, surprise surprise, I'm not finding anything. It's okay, head towards this mountain range. See if it picks up a bit. Aussie, how active have the guys been on Osmonauts? I've jumped on a few times and sort of don't see the guys, the regulars on there like I used to. Alright, what have we got here? Oh, another one. Who are you? Oh no, that's Raging Sandy as well. Yeah, it's I see a couple of regular faces, but majority of the people I just don't see. I haven't seen Macca for a very, very, very long time. Very long time. I've seen Palamos around a bit. He's messaged me a few times, wants to get in game. Yeah, okay. Oh look, I like No Man's Sky. It's different, just a little bit too arcadey for my liking, but it's become quite the good game. I still like to be biased and say it's no Star Citizen, but it's actually a lot of fun. Agricum 4.23, let's just go for this, hey? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've mined anything. Let's take what I can get.
Mining mode on.
Yeah, so getting back to what I was saying before, I think you need some other little outlets from time to time to take a break from this. Oh, actually, before I do that, why am I not getting my... There we go. I wasn't getting my mining HUD up. Can't recall it, no. I'll have a look for it. Okay. Fairly recent post, or do I need to go back a bit? Oh, thanks, mate. I'll go and have a look at that. Yeah, mining's not something I do particularly often, but occasionally get the little sort of urge just to get out of here and waste a bit of time. Oh, the resistance is strong in this one. Sorry for that little promo, guys. I need to lock that down so it doesn't show up as often. Yeah, look, it's interesting, like, with the mining consumables, I guess wait and see. Could just be another way to spend money. I don't know, like, since upgrading this mining laser to the Helix, I haven't really had any major problems. I found it a lot easier. I'm assuming that when they introduce the consumables... Oh, that sent that flying. I'm assuming that when they introduce the consumables that, you know, they're gonna make, I guess, the best mining laser not the best. I don't know. We'll see. Again, I guess it just comes down to a profession in the end. If you're going to use mining as your main profession, then you're going to utilize whatever you can to maximize the amount of profits you get out of it. So I think it's a good thing, as long as it's not a money sink. These are not very high yields of agricum. Oh, I'll break them down and see what I can get out. Yeah, but I'll be happy once they move on to some other, or flesh out some of the other gaming loops, some of the other mechanics. You know, mining can be fun, can be boring. I think once we get into recycling and refining, production, that kind of stuff, it kind of makes it much more meaningful, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the dynamic market system that they've been pushing or promoting. As like everything in Star Citizen, it's like, it's coming, but it's still probably a fair way off. So, trying to make the most of what we got at the moment, and have to say, I'm happy with where it's all headed. But there's a lot of stuff I'm looking forward to coming into game that isn't here yet.
Scan complete. Scan complete.
I'll break this down as well.
Scan complete.
How's life up in Darwin at the moment, mate? I know you got the stuff going on with your dad, but no coronavirus outbreaks or anything like that to be concerned about? Absolutely. Sydney's a little bit different. We're getting quite a lot of people that seem to be passing it around, unfortunately.
Scan complete.
Yeah. It's one of those things that
Scan initiated.
if you just look at it in terms of a really bad flu, which it is,
Scan
you know,
complete.
it's devastating for
On.
people that are immunocompromised or the elderly and that, or have, you know, other underlying conditions,
Scan initiated.
who are unfortunately always
Scan complete.
susceptible to
Scan
these kind of
initiated.
things, which is terrible. But
Scan initiated.
I think in terms of the self-isolation stuff and people working from home and calling off events and that kind of thing, I think the economic devastation is going to be...
Scan complete.
Yeah, I think the economic devastation is going to be more profound out of our reaction to this.
Scan complete.
But anyway,
Scan initiated.
I say this as I've woken up this morning with a bit of a sore throat and the sneezes. But luckily I'm antisocial, so
Scan complete.
self-isolation is my usual weekend.
Scan complete. Scan complete.
Okay, I thought there was another piece around here.
Scan initiated. Scan
Oh, here
initiated.
we go.
Fracturing mode on. Scan complete.
Oh. Let that one climb a little bit too fast.
Scan initiated. Extraction mode on.
Again, not very high percentages of agricum, but I'll take what I can get. This seems to be a lot more drawn out than the last mining trip I went on.
Scan complete.
Alright, I think that's enough out of that stone.
Mining mode off.
Yeah, so unfortunately we do have quite a lot of outbreak in Sydney. I guess you get that with any sort of high population city. But yeah, cancelling all the sport matches and conferences and everything else that's going on, I think is going to be tough. I was saying before, with the Bar Citizen that's coming up in Sydney, I need to check that. They were going to let us know today if they're going to cancel it. I hope they don't. I can't imagine they're going to get that many people there that it's at high risk. Alright, Mr. Rock, who are you? first person mining node. Maybe I should jump out and do a bit of first person mining. It might get me a little bit more. I seem to be coming down in the less than snowy areas of yellow. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Another little 3 rock grouping, nice and handy for a mole. But not really holding anything too valuable. Nope. Not today. Alright, I'm just going to keep heading towards this mountain in front of me. And if I don't start picking up anything decent soon, I'm probably going to abandon my mining adventure. I'm going to do something else. Slow down, slow down. Titanium, aluminium. That's not going to get me the funds I need to live the lifestyle in Star Citizen I've become accustomed to. Oh, hello. Someone's really close by. Tungsten, corundum. No money makers. Agricum, 6.98%. We could break that down and get a little bit out of it. Definitely not going to get the sort of returns that I got in my last haul. My last mining run. But come all this way, gotta take what we can get. Gloomy old day outside where I am today, so another good reason to be here. That jumped up in a hurry. Scan initiated. Alright, so we got one bit that's ready to be harvested. I bet you've got nothing good. And you got nothing good.
Scan complete. Scan initiated.
Aluminum.
Scan complete.
Aluminum.
Scan complete.
Aluminum.
Scan complete.
Agricum.
Scan complete.
What we got at the back? Aluminum.
Scan complete.
Another bit back there. Aluminum. Alright, so this is the piece we're concentrating on.
On. Fracturing mode on.
It's a very small window too. Alright, easy does it. Oh, that wasn't easy does it. Let's try that again.
Scan initiated.
12% agricum, that's not a lot.
Scan complete.
It's not a lot. Better than nothing. 100%, okay, that I can deal with, but it's only a
Extraction
massive 99, so it's not much. Agricum 100% again, massive 108, a little bit more. %. Do I bother getting 12%? Yeah, look, you know what?
Scan complete.
Why not?
Scan initiated.
And aluminum, we're not going to worry about you.
Scan initiated.
Alright, that's that rock down.
Mining mode off.
Alright, let's keep heading towards this rock formation. Try and keep on course. What have we got here? Agricum again, 2 out of 20. Do I go and check out over there? No, look, let's just mine it. Let's mine it.
Scan complete.
Trying to get into that stage in mining where
Extraction mode on.
just grab a little bit more stuff and then I'll head back and then I'll do something else in Star Citizen. Alright, just gonna take a bit of power. that was going to damage my ship there for a moment. Oh, next to no agricum in that. I'm not even worried.
Scan initiated.
Nope.
Scan complete.
March 4.22.
Scan complete. Scan complete.
Nope.
Scan complete.
Alright, looks like this is the only one to go for, and the yield is pretty bad.
Mode on. Extraction mode on. Scan complete.
Alrighty. So yeah, a bit unfortunate not finding the stuff that I want to be able to find, especially not as quick as I did last time. But we'll get a little bit more. Head back to Port Olisar, up the funds a little bit, and find some other fun to have in Star Citizen. Come on. Go. Down a little bit. Drop it down a lot. Drop it down more. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Initiated. Scan initiated.
Alright, what do we got? Gold 20%. Surprisingly, not a huge amount of profit in gold.
Scan initiated.
Agricum 33, that's better than nothing.
Mode on. Scan complete.
Alright, I might break that one down as well.
Scan complete.
Nerd. Okay, so it looks like that's...
Initiated.
Do I bother getting the 20% gold?
Scan complete.
I might in the end. Let me just break down this
Mode on.
little bit of agricum.
Scan complete.
See if I can get some decent chunks out of it. Maybe just to top up my cargo. I'll take that gold instead of go looking for another rock to break. Oh,
Power critical.
watch what you're doing, Jico. Watch what you're doing. Got distracted. Alright.
Scan initiated. Scan complete.
Nope.
Scan complete.
Nope. %. Better than nothing again.
Complete. Scan initiated.
Alright, was there another piece hidden in there somewhere?
Scan complete. Scan complete.
Wasn't it?
Scan complete. Scan complete.
Not a very high rate of gold, so...
Scan complete. Scan complete.
Yeah, so quite disappointing this round, unfortunately.
Scan complete.
I'm not a greedy person though. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take that.
Scan complete.
Wasn't a lot.
Scan initiated.
I don't see a lot of value in 20% gold here.
Scan initiated.
But, you know what? Let's just top it up. Let's head back to Port Olisar. Let's sell this. Get a little bit of extra money. Oh, all over the place. It's getting dark out here, so... 92%.
Initiated.
Is there anything I can just top it up with? 9.4% gold.
Scan initiated.
That's not worthwhile breaking down.
Scan initiated.
Let's just break this one down, see if I can get a nice chunk of gold out of it. Just to top up those funds just a little bit more. Just drop it down. Very risky getting that that energy up so quick.
Scan complete. Extraction mode
Nerd.
on.
36 gold.
Scan complete.
Nothing. 55% gold. 15% gold. Okay. So let's just take this piece. Let's fill up to 100% capacity.
Scan complete. Warning. Storage full.
Like so. Mining laser away. Night has fallen on yellow.
Landing gear down.
I don't know why I put the landing gear down. Didn't mean to do that. Let's get out of here. Let's get back to Port Olisar. Let's cash in what we've earned. See if we made a little bit of money out of it, hey? Might be as much as our last one, but might be okay. Get a little bit of height. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, I'm just having a quick look at an SMS I got before. It's high enough. Let's bring up the map. Back to Port Olisar. Oh, is that a marker? Yes, it is. It's very low on the horizon. I hope I don't clip the planet and explode. I don't want to be pessimistic, but it's not like that hasn't happened a few times. We're good.
Travel complete.
Oh, where are we? Back over this way. Why is my little line marker pointing off in a really weird direction? Alright. Alright, how much do you reckon we'll make out of this one? I am going to estimate between 20 and 30,000. There we go. Yeah, between 20 and 30. I feel pretty confident with that. If it's more, that'll be great, but I don't think so. If it's less, then yeah. A bit more money than doing missions.
complete.
Alright, I'm seeing a lot of green. I'm not seeing any one flagged red doing some nasty stuff around the Port Olisar pads, which they like to do.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Which one will it be? The
Landing
closest.
gear down.
Alright, slow down a bit. Oh, I don't want to take out this colours. The angle he's on looks like he's just landed.
Landing successful.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Thank you.
Engines off.
Am I actually in the middle of my pad? I don't think I am. Maybe I am. I tend to use the auto land a bit more often than I should. But when it's a simple landing like that, I just drop down. Yeah, it'll do. Yeah, it's alright. Alright, let's see how psychic I am. 20 to 30 grand, that's what I'm hoping for. I did pick up quite a bit of trash in that round. Nice. A little bit more than I expected. 34. And, yep, and again, Agricum is the little breadwinner there. Gold, not so much. But I kind of knew that anyway. Excellent. Another 34 grand to the wallet. 138. Okay, so I can start using my caterpillar to do some trading. Although I do wonder if mining is the way to go. I think the return is... The return for the time is probably a lot better. If you find the right, minerals, I guess. Alright, what can we do? Let's have a look at some missions. Bounty Hunter, CS4, CS3. Right, where are you? Please don't be all the way up in Dalamar. Yes, you are. Why are they always up there? Alright, I might grab my super, except it's destroyed. Oh no, this one. Oh, okay. So I've got the multi-ship bug by the looks of things. Before I pull that out, what weapons have I got in there? Super 2. Alright, let's have a look. Weaponry. Missiles. Laser repeater, nose turret, laser repeater. What size are you? Oh, they're size 1s, aren't they? I don't really have anything else. Why have I got 14? Why aren't so many available off the Bulldog laser repeater? What's going on there? I'm not going to ask. That's interesting. Okay, so what ring? Got the gimbal S3 Scorpion. I do like the Scorpions. So a size 2 because we got that gimbal mount on there. I almost like swapping these fellows out for Scorpions as well. Oh, again, why have I got so many available? Will it let me swap them over? Seems it will. Okay. Scorpion. Scorpions. You get a scorpion. You get a scorpion. You get a scorpion. Everyone gets a scorpion. These fellows though. What do you... It's a 1. Okay, I can probably keep the laser repeaters. Yeah, let's do that. I have no idea why I've got so many available weapons. That's got to be a bug. Has to be a bug. Alright, so last look. Fine with the laser repeater. You're size 1, aren't you? And the Scorpion's size 2? Yeah, size 2. I'm not going to take anything off my other ships at this point or buy anything, but I do like my Scorpions on my wings and my ball turret. Right, let's go with that. Let's pull out the ship and let's go up to Levski to see if we can take down this bounty. Oh, right at the top here. Super 2, retrieve. Gonna work for me?
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Save on resources and expenses. Join the ship
Number
share
4.
program today and fly together.
Off we go. What's this guy doing just leaning against there? Like, honestly, what are you up to? Yeah, you. Talking to you. Ah, yep. That the time? Hanging out by the pressurized door. Okay, so I just swapped over where I landed with my new ship. Those little Scorpions. Do like them. And I have to say, gimbaled at the moment is still the way to go. I haven't mastered fixed weapons yet, and I think they're still a bit problematic in the game. All right.
Anvil Aerospace, all systems online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh, well. So we're going to go straight to the quantum beacon? Yes, we will. Alright, let's jump over to Delamar.
Quantum drive is now on.
It's going to take a few minutes. These bounties are never close by, usually. We eventually jump. Off we go! Alright guys, just while we're jumping across, I'm going to run out and grab a drink. I'll just throw on some B-roll for a sec. And I'll be straight back. If you're watching, I'll just be a minute or two.
Out here, you've got your crew and your ship. And the only thing that matters is getting the job done. This is your workshop, your playground, your command center. This is your multi-operator laser extractor. Argo Astronautics, building your future.
In conjunction with Bering, we are currently crafting the most devastating Size 7 mountable ship cannon ever devised. The SF-7, being prototyped in both ballistic and laser configurations, is specifically designed to incapacitate capital-class vessels. Of course, with a weapon so refined, the task at hand is to try and design an equally sophisticated ship to wield it. Even with this prototype.
And I'm back. Bit of shameless ship advertising there. I've actually got an Argo mole at the moment, but I haven't been using it. Don't really have many people to jump on board and mine with. And it's definitely one of those ships you definitely need a crew to make the most of. Otherwise, your little prospector does the job just fine, as I've seen already. So I was at 50. I made 56,000 in my first, 56 or 54,000, somewhere around there, in my first little prospector round, and then 32 in my second. So 80 grand, and that was about an hour and a half of play time. So that's alright. I'm happy with that. Right, so quantuming into Delamar to see if this bounty is up here, and see if I can take him down. All depends on what sort of ship they're in. Nearly there. I do like the Super Hornet. Not a lot of people don't usually use them as their fighter, and I've tried quite a few other ones, and for whatever reason I just keep coming back to it. I don't know why. I'm not one of these people that crunch the numbers to work out what the best ship is to be using, because I know I should be using probably a different ship, but all I can speak to is what I fly and what I enjoy flying and what I seem to have the most success in. So at the moment, Super Hornet is the way for me to go. I'm just coming in here. I'm just going to see if I can change this automated message that keeps coming up. Oh, there we go. Edit. General true, so that's my response, but how do I change the timers? It's not very self-explanatory. So I'm using Streamlabs chatbot. To send that automated message just about my referral code, but I don't want it as regularly as that, so I need to, oh okay, maybe it's this. No, they're commands. Can't see how, oh shiz, okay, let's get back to game. So worry about that right now, because I'm about to die. Because I'm too busy not watching what I'm doing. Stupid idiot.
Shields full.
Yeah, look, come on, shields, back up. Yeah, that was clever. Wasn't that clever? Too busy looking around. And I nearly died as a result of that. Alright. Okay, which one are you? Oh, you're in a caterpillar. Why are you in a caterpillar? It's so hard to bring down. Oh, actually, while I'm here. I'm a mercenary. No, call to arms. Let's pick this up. 'Cause at least that way, if I don't get my bounty, I might get some others. Part of my ship flying off there. I'm going to die in a hurry. No. Oh, I'm out of my depth. I'm so out of my depth. Well, that was the quickest I've died in one of these missions, I have to say. That was crazy fast. I'm not great at these bounty missions, but I'm usually not that bad. Let's take my word for that. Alright, not much to say, other than good job, Jico. Good job. You're an ace pilot. Alright, so let's go and claim back my Super Hornet. I am going to be such a Care Bear when this game releases. I can see it now. Alright, let's claim me back. 15 minutes. I'm not going to pay for... I'm not going to pay for a expedited claim because I'm probably going to lose my ship again. In fact, I'm even going to drop that bounty. Abandon because I'm shit. Keep a call to arms. Alright then, what shall I do? I can go and make a bit more money. I'm rocking the black and white at the moment. I was playing a little bit earlier with some of the guys from an org called Skeleton Crew, who rock the black and white look. And I jumped into this for the occasion. I haven't changed out of it, so I might keep it for a while. Quite like it. Alright. What do I do? What do I jump into? I can go and do some trading. Always a bit risky. I can go and do some more mining. Let's have a look.
A reminder that vehicles left unattended.
Before I do that, just having a look at one other thing. So, okay, so what I might do, guys, yeah, what I might do is, because I am Ivacati,
Proud member of the ship.
and they have just recently released the 3.9 build, which I was testing a little bit earlier. Wanted a bit of a break, but it may not be up for particularly long today, so I might jump back into that for a little while and just do a bit more testing, which unfortunately I can't stream. We are under NDA for that stuff, so no streaming of the Ivacati build. I'm sure if you check out various leaks channels, some of my avocado colleagues don't know how to abide by an NDA, but I do, so won't be streaming that, but I am going to jump in there for a little bit. So for the moment I might bring the stream to an end. I might jump on a little bit later and play a little bit more. Might try and get together a few people to play with, make it a little bit more exciting from a spectator's perspective, but for the moment I think I will end the stream here. So thanks for watching. If you stuck around for a bit of it and you're not a follower, please think about following my stream. I need to get my follower numbers up. But yeah, it's been fun. I made a bit of money, set out what I wanted to do, and I might be back a little bit later. So yeah, thanks guys. Catch you a little bit later. Bye for now.